Hare 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 Om Saha Navavatu Sahana Unaktu Sahavirya Aravavahe Tejasvi Navaditamastu Mavidvishavare Oh Lord, protect us as one, nourish us, Lord, as one. Let us flourish in thy strength as one. Oh Lord, as one. Let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Oh Lord, let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Oh Lord, protect us as one, nourish us, Lord, as one. Let us flourish in thy strength as one. Oh Lord, as one. Let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Oh Lord, let our knowledge, oh Lord, be changed to light and fill our hearts with love. Oh Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om Saha Navavatu Sahana Unaktu Sahaviryam Aravavahe Tejasvi Navaditamastu Mavidvishavare Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. There's no prophet who come, my dear. already here. No distance to travel from here. Nearer than near. Christ light you are. Krishna consciousness. Shiva being you are. My dear, you are. Amen. Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna. Amen. Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna. There's no prophet to come, my dear. He's already here. No name, no form to carry. Timeless being. Christ light you are. You are. Krishna consciousness. Shiva being you are. My dear, you are. Ananda, Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna. Ananda, Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna. Christ light you are. You are. Krishna consciousness. Shiva you are. My dear, you are. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Om Vasudevaya, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Gopala, Om Govinda, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Om Vasudevaya, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Gopala, Om Mukunda, Govinda, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Om Vasudevaya, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Gopala, Om Mukunda, Govinda, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Om Vasudevaya, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Gopala, Om Mukunda, Govinda, Hare Hare Ram, Hare 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 Hare.
May all the beings
Possam todos os seres
find lasting happiness.
encontrar felicidade duradoura.
May those whose time has come to awaken to the complete truth
São aqueles que a hora chegou a acordar totalmente para a verdade total,
fulfill their destiny.
cumprir o seu destino.
Om Saha Bhagavatu Sahana Unaktu Sahavirya Aravavahe Tejasvi Navaditamastu Maritvishavare. O Lord, protect us as one, nourish us, Lord, as one. Let us flourish in thy strength as one. O Lord,
Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Satguru Shri Mooji Ji ki Jai. Thank you all so much for joining in. Inside the Hangout, the way to ask questions is to unmute your mic and to speak. And on YouTube chat, you can post your questions in the chat and we will look at them. So who did the homework from yesterday? Here in Satsang, you can forget about it. What homework? I have no memory. I have the memory of a fish. No idea. The homework was that for one day at least we will not pick up the me. Yes, yes. Because this experiment is very important. It's important because otherwise the mind is saying, but what is going to happen to my life? If you don't identify, then what is going to happen to my life? So rather than me telling you that all will happen exactly as it is meant to, it's better that you come to this discovery for yourself. And that's why we said that you can just try it for a day, like this, for just a day, and then you find that everything that needed to happen, all the emails that needed to be sent, all the work that had to be done, still continues to happen. None of this needs the pretend identity. And then this sense of being the doer, this sense of being a person who is controlling their life, this can be dropped. Otherwise, you will always say, but are you sure nothing bad will happen to my life? Then at least, because we have been in satsang, at least for one day we can try. Like this, we can try simply. Thought is coming, and all thoughts are about me or mine. And we say, go. Today, not interested. Come back tomorrow. So now, I know all of you forgot about the homework, but at least for the time that you are in satsang, at least for the time that you are in satsang, tell me how you're doing without picking up this sense of me. What is missing? Like this you can see, because already you know now that constantly this mind is going me, me, me. What about me? And it is completely in your power as consciousness to let these thoughts come and go. So we're not speaking about a resistance to anything. We're speaking about a complete openness. Complete openness. And experientially, I want you to taste what I speak about. Otherwise, it just becomes words. Otherwise, it's just words. So when I say be completely open, I have no resistance to anything at all. Let everything come and go. What happens now? And maybe one of you or some of you can come and share. So I know that it's exactly like I'm sharing. Just be completely open to everything. And I know there are some questions, some comments already. We will look at them. But first, in the beginning, let's just stay with what I'm saying. So when I say openness, when I say be completely open, not resisting anything, what is happening for you?
Can I share?
Oh, my dear, of course.
Um, the same thing that was happening yesterday because I noticed yesterday with this experiment, it's like almost just one story. The body pain identify it's like so loud, and even now, if I just sit and say, okay, say what you want, it's like this fear comes up.
Yeah. And you be open to this also. Completely open. Let's do it together. Both of us are completely open to everything which is arising, whatever it might be. Let every thought come, every emotion is welcome. We are not controlling anything, we are not interested in anything, and we are not avoiding anything. We are not being anything at all. Inside the space that we are, all these things are coming and going. Don't avoid, don't be interested. Let them all just come and go. Even sensations in the body, let them come. All that our senses are bringing in, be it sounds, be it images, they are also welcome. All that the mind is getting, thoughts, other energies, all are welcome. Everything at the level of feelings, emotion, sensation, everything is welcome. No avoiding anything. No interest also in anything. Just coming and going. Just natural, simple allowing of everything to come and go. This is your natural state. This is the Sahaj state or the natural state. Whatever is happening with the body, let it happen. Whatever is happening with the mind, let it happen. Whatever emotions are coming, let them come. Nothing needs your intervention. Everything is moving on its own. Let everything come and go. Everything can come and go. And everything is being let go of. Is there a me that still remains? And nothing is needed, nowhere to go, nothing to do, no desire, no aversion. Is there any identity here? The sense of separation, the ego, the me is only a resistance to what is. What is just is. Leave your attention also completely free. Don't try to bring your attention on anything in particular. Leave it completely free to go wherever it wants. Whatever is coming up, you let it come. Don't even give it a label. Let it come and go. There is no good or bad. No label about anything. No expectations about anything. Just a simple allowing of everything to be exactly as it is. If you're laughing, let laughter come. If you're crying, let crying come. If you're feeling bliss, let bliss come. If you're feeling pain, let pain come. Everything is allowed. If nothing is happening to you, let nothing happen. None of it is your problem. Your life is the Guru's problem. Your life is God's problem. You have nothing to do with it. Don't decide anything. No decisions. No avoiding also. Everything is just moving, just flowing on its own. You cannot be open and be the ego at the same time. The ego is just a resistance. Don't give meaning to any thought, no matter how important it might seem. It is still nothing. Let them come and let them go. No concern about anything at all. Life is taking care of itself. God does not need your help. If resistance is coming, see that it means nothing to you. You are just aware of it. If bliss is coming, see that it means nothing to you. You are just aware of it. Let go of all your choices, all preferences. Don't be anything at all.
Father, may I come up?
Yes,
okay, it's okay.
Very good, very good, my child. Now just look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Just look at. Give it all to me. Give it all.
Resort issue, Lord, resort issue. Use this, use this. She's not gonna get you, she's not gonna get you.
This is grace, you see. This is the point of being in satsang. All of this energy, all of these pent up tendencies. You see, it is the power of satsang, the fire of satsang, which burns them like this. And your love and devotion to the Sadguru in your heart is helping the release of all of this. Is helping the release of all of this. Because it cannot stay now. These energies cannot stay. They don't have a proper home in you.
Thank you, Father.
Always welcome, my dear.
My life is all yours, Father. Always at your feet. I, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Always welcome. Always. Because this me itself is dissolving. The me itself is dissolving. Then how can the energies which are from this sense of me, how will they survive? So for some, they are living in this way. For others, they are living another way. It's all good. But satsang is always working.
All I can say is my life is all yours, Father. Always at your service. My head is always at your feet, Father. That's all I know. I don't know anything. That's all I know. You're always in my heart, Father. I really love you so much.
My dear, I love you too. So much more than these words can say. So much more.
No words to describe, Father. Not words.
And give your daughter also a big hug from me.
She's already left, Father. Poor thing. See?
Uh, sweet. So in this emptiness which is being discovered, all that was seemingly held on to, all the fears, all the energies, all of these tendencies, all are getting emptied. And that is why when I say that, not a blade of grass I will leave you with, it is meant like this, that you will be completely empty of all of these things. And their play like this will also mean nothing to you. No words can describe these things. If I put some words around it, It will just make some concepts in mind. Let's make some concept. And even if you're new to satsang, some of you might be watching for the first time and wondering, I was here for some Advaita. And you're not sure what is going on. The satsang is not just in the words. In fact, a very small part of satsang is the words. It is to be in this energetic fire of satsang which is burning all which is not original to you, all that is not natural for you. That is the true power of satsang. Therefore, if you feel the presence in your heart, that is important. The Guru can be very well spoken in his expression or completely inarticulate. That is not what is important. Listen to what your heart tells you. The satsang is not a Advaita class, you see. It's not a lecture on Advaitic principles. Because you already know that no truth can be spoken here. I don't speak the truth, and nobody has ever spoken the truth. The truth cannot be spoken. The truth is what you are. But I do know that the voice which speaks through this mouth has the power to bring you to this realization of your own true self and to the darshan of the Sadguru, which is your own heart. Because it is your own presence which speaks these words. And these words will be spoken through the mouths of all the bodies that are there in satsang. That is my blessing to all of you. All that is needed is for the me to get out of the way. No person who is trying to speak these words ever can. This person just has to be let go of. And then the presence itself speaks. I can keep pointing you every day. In the simplest way possible, every day this pointing comes But you must swallow, you see, you must swallow. If you're still eating as a me, then we can keep playing this game. Forget about this me for some time. And you will find such beauty, such auspiciousness is flowing through your own body instrument that you will want to touch your own feet.
Can I please say something?
It is a-
Um, I've experienced this kind of energy play as well, so I'm familiar with it. But when I watch someone else going through it, I feel like now I just feel distressed, and it feels like something is squashing my chest because it's like I'm watching and I can't do anything. And I don't think it's fear, it's like a sense of helplessness. And yeah, and I find it really difficult to like be present when someone else is going through it, although I've experienced it. And it just, yeah, yeah, I think the feeling is like, I can say distress, like something is happening and I want to stop it and I can't. Or I want to do something and I can't.
you don't know what you're doing because none of this is possible without the presence of the entire Sangha also. So you don't even know that how much your devotion, how much your love, how much your presence is helping in this entire process.
This is really painful. I feel like I can't breathe because it feels like someone's squeezing my chest. And
Yes. And this is bound to happen because it is natural for energy to attract itself like this. It is natural for energy to attract itself like this, even in day-to-day situations. When we are around somebody who has a lot of anger, then don't you find some anger comes up in ourselves also? We see it comes up with this. You see? So whatever is there, it is bound to get pulled up in this way. So let it also come up and be burnt in this fire of satsang. Don't have to give it to your mind. Don't have to come up with a plan about it. If it is coming to get released. And
yes,
definitely don't feed it with. So I'm very happy when I hear that there is no fear about it actually, which itself is very good. If there is no fear, then it cannot survive. The nutrition is fear.
it's a sense of like helplessness that is it's like something's happening and I there's some and I don't, there's me that wants to control it or change it, but I can't.
Yes, because for you the root of this energy is helplessness, this feeling that of being stuck in a place and not being able to change anything, not being able to change the situation. That is lies at the root for this energy for you. You see. That is bound to get triggered when situations like this come. just continue to stay open, and all that needs to be released will get released. And staying open is not a doing for you. It is not an effort which I am asking you to do. It is your natural state. It is this picking up which was unnatural, which you are dropping now. Yes, please.
Just it sounded like such a deep cry from the heart. She just like he just wants to recognize.
They even said on chat that she is giving birth to the self. And none of you must make these energies a topic for your research or something. Just forget about them. It's nothing. All of this is just a variant of the same guy, a variant of the same ego. It plays in different forms. It's okay.
Can I expose something?
Yes, my dear.
Whenever there's a strong burning, like after I got back, I don't know the number of days, but it's like there's a fear that because when it's burning, it's like all the identities are coming up. And it feels like I'm identified because it was me before. And there's a very strong sense of like, I remember when I was coming back and my heart was just like, please don't ever get back into arrogance because that love is so wordless.
Yeah.
And then when the burning comes, it's a feeling like I'm actually again identifying. And even this morning, and I was like so helpless, like because there's a feel that I'm actually getting back into identity, and it's not coming to go, but it's coming to stay. And this happened in Sahaja too, and it's like I feel so helpless because you don't know what's going on, and there's a lack of I won't expose that sometimes there's not the trust. I don't know, like I just want to get this out because after having seen like the love from the heart, it's like when the burning comes, it's like am I getting into it or is it going or it's like and then it feels like you're not being loyal to your own heart, all kinds of nonsense, like you don't have that strength to just be in the being and like all kinds of burnings.
Yes.
Like, oh.
But who?
Yes, and like the same question, but who? But then it's and every time it burns, the same thing comes up, like you're not loyal. And then
Did you hear the story where we've been sharing in Satsang where you were in Sahaja? You heard about the Martians?
No.
The Martian visited us.
No.
So we said that you're just sitting and there's a knock on your door. And this very well dressed man is there and he is raising funds. Who is he raising funds for? He is raising funds for the hungry children on Mars. So this one, he says, yes, this is what they need. You must help. See? But who? He says, those hungry children on Mars. But there are no hungry children. Oh, yes, but they are. You feel it. So this voice, this mind is a representative of as fictional even more fictional an entity than those hungry children on Mars. What it is representing does not exist at all. And it says, you do this, or I need this, or am I going here, or this is happening to me. Ooh, it does not exist.
And you also watch yourself going into that space. It's like you can just see it. Just get it all out. It's just like it's so beautiful to be home.
You are always home.
Yes, but the recognition of home. It's like when you're out in the mind, you don't recognize your home. That recognition is so good. It's just so. The burning is so strong. It's like,
Shivali, I tell you that it is not strong.
yeah.
Because for you, in reality, it is not strong. If you continue to label it strong, then it feels, because your belief in the strongness is what seems to give it the retained power of strength. And it is our belief in it. It's like if there was one mosquito last night, you say, so trouble, this mosquito was so big, you know, and the same being could be on a safari in South Africa. They come face to face with the lion. Then what happens to that strong mosquito? It's nothing. So you say that the recognition is so beautiful, and once you see the tiger, can you really call this mind strong?
He's a fear, Father, that it just this recognition.
That God is going to mess up after this. He got me so far,
Yeah,
but now after
still
this,
that fear. There's still that fear. I won't expose, but
yes,
there's
it's
still
good.
that
It's
fear.
good.
It's like, I don't want to leave you. I just let it all burn. But when it burns, just be there with it. Just there's always this fear when it burns, will it ever pass? But it always passes.
Always
There's
does.
more silence, but
All this burning is very good. And it will not even seem strong. Burning? Oh, okay.
at moments there's a joy because you just feel like you're closer to home, even though you're home just for
Yeah.
recognition.
Yes.
But in that moment there's fear. It's all there. Just like in Sangha, there was this one evening I felt like I'm like in the delivery room just delivering my boys. It felt like something is just going through delivery again. It's like, oh. I was very quiet. It's not expressive, but it was so strong. I mean, it was strong.
Yeah.
It felt strong, but nothing was happening.
This is the power of presence. So when presence is burning inside you, then all this has to get removed. You see, it's making more and more space. Guruji used to speak about this handover of power very often earlier. He used to say the power is being handed over from the mind to beingness. And when power is going from mind to beingness, then obviously all this stuff which seems to have taken so much space must get released. All our phenomenal, dynamic aspects are also going to be just used in service to God. So in that process, all this cleaning up must happen.
You're right. You always stay in Satsang. And remember this when it's burning. It's like we're all holding hands and dancing together.
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. So beautiful.
Cresimir had said, Father, I need to make a very important decision today about job, staying or leaving, how to recognize what is coming from the heart. Said, I need to make a very important decision today about job, staying or leaving, how to recognize what is coming from the heart. Yes, many times in life like this, it seems like the decision is completely unclear. And when the decision is unclear, then don't decide. Because the mind is constantly at you, decide, decide, decide. You can say, forget about it. I'm just going to take the next step, one step at a time. I'm going to walk to the train or the bus or the car. I'm going to get to the next road. I'm going to get to my office. I'm going to take the elevator. And when you get there, whatever my mouth wants to say, I'm going to say. Can we lead our life so simple like this? Because this is fresh. You see? Because our decisions are not worth anything at all. We feel that they are worth something, but our decisions are not worth anything at all. Anything can happen even before you get to work. Anything can happen after you get to work also. You might decide, yes, I decide to quit. But when you get to your job, you might find that everything is so different. Everyone is very nice, everything is perfect. Why would I quit? Or you might find, no, I need this job, I must stay. And then you get to your job and your manager is very mean to you and you say, I quit. And what is the value of this decision now? Forget about this decision. You enjoy what is appearing in front of you right now. In this now, you enjoy this now. In that now will take care of that. So this is the pointing which I can give you. And if it feels too radical, feels like you cannot approach this kind of pointing, then let me say that my blessings are always with you. You make whatever decision, my blessing is there with you, and it will be auspicious. And from my own life, I can tell you that I don't know anything about how something is going to turn out, even in terms of my work, in terms of anything, even satsang. I can pretend to make some decisions sometimes. When somebody asks a question, should we do X or should we do Y? Just whatever is appearing, it just comes like that. You can say, but there's nothing invested in that. Because there is nothing invested in that, I'm not attached to any decision or any outcome. You just take it one moment at a time and let life decide. Honor whatever is appearing. And you find that you will come to this understanding that there was never a decision maker. In fact, just maybe end of last week, we were saying that today let's burn this concept of decision maker in the fire of satsang. A decision maker means that there must be a person, but there never is a person. A decision maker means that the ego must be real. The ego can never be real. Just like the darkness does not exist. The ego has never existed. It's only that you choose to give the light of your belief to this concept of separation. It makes it seem real. They're only shadows. And the sense of decision making, the sense of doership, is just like the shadow saying, so what should I do next? Presuming that it has some sense of power. And you have been looking at the shadow and saying, that is me. You have only been looking at the shadow and saying, that is me. Therefore, all that is needed is to see what you really are right now. When you find a person here, or do you find presence? Whoever is looking, whoever has been willing to look, cannot miss this. So this non-resistive openness is clear for everyone or no?
Can I ask you something, please? I was wondering if you can say something to this helplessness, because when this comes up, then that desire to control is so strong that's so then there's like this is when it feels like there is no openness, because that helplessness makes it feel I want to interfere, or I want to. And I realized that for many years it feels like I've controlled that feeling of helplessness, but in the last few months I cannot suppress that feeling of helplessness. So now even little things, like if a train is late, then if I go into that, it feels I'm helpless, or there's no control. So even little things are starting to. It's just, and when you say openness, and this is what. Um, yes, there's a sense of helplessness that is. Um,
Actually, there's some lag. The voice is coming before the video. It's okay, but I heard the question. It's good. Helplessness could be my ally actually in this. You might feel that helplessness is a terrible thing which is happening to me, but actually this helplessness which is coming up could be my ally in this. Because this feeling that I can change something, I can do something, I will change, I will fix it. Helplessness is the opposite of that. It's saying nothing, I can't do anything, I'm helpless. Yes, could be my ally actually in this. You might feel that helplessness is a terrible thing. So, although it might seem like it's a terrible feeling, helplessness, I want you to become completely helpless. If you're tired, I want you to be completely tired. Don't be halfway tired. Because when you're tired of this game, when you're tired of this, when you're completely helpless as a person, then you discover your true nature. If you still have some hope, if helplessness for the person is not 100%, that means you still have some hope that something meaningful will come for the person.
I noticed, I don't know if it's hope, but there's a sense of like a fight, like a survival. So the feeling of helplessness will come, and I'm like, I can't do anything. I just want to let go, and then there will this kind of a fight will come up, like something's like, no, but I need to survive, and I'm like. And sometimes when I've heard you say things like, oh, pain can be there, like pain can still come, then I will feel that energy come. Okay, I need to like get ready to face it, kind of. So that So it's like something, things that can like fight its way out of, or defend or survive. And then it's tiring, because on one hand it's like I can't do anything, and then some things like, no, but I can.
So are you tired of this game completely or no?
Well, there's a part that's still fighting, or thinks that I'm tired of that game. Yeah.
Okay, so let's make it very direct then. Who are you referring to yourself as? Use the internet. Am I still here? Satsanga is frozen.
I think everything's okay, Ananta.
Okay, my dear.
I can
Thank you.
see you, and Sangha's okay. Here.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe she froze on the question, which was, who are you referring to yourself as?
The person voice, I think.
Can you hear okay now, Ananta?
I don't hear her at all. Did she say something?
Okay, yes, she just spoke.
Okay. Maybe she tries again.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Still this me. It's, yeah.
This me is where? Where is the me? In one part of the head, if I remember correctly. What is it? Left side or right side? And if there is a me, who is witnessing this me? Who is aware that there is a me? Is that you or is the me me? That you or is the me me? That Sangha is only an idea. No Satsanga ever existed. And now this identity itself is grasping at straws, trying to convince you that there's an organism which is living somewhere inside your head, which is you. Who can give me, who can bring me proof about the existence of the me? Not just an idea or a feeling. Give me the evidence. Nikki's been asking to come up for quite some time. You can come, my dear.
Hello, Father.
Hello, my dear.
Mm. Oh, Krishna. Oh, sorry. The grace of your satsangs and your pointings and your homework has brought me closer to recognizing what my thought sounds like to inside me. Is my voice clear?
It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah. So after recognizing the actual sound the thought makes, it can be heard in the thought voice, and then it stops. Just stops. Nothing. Absolute movement happening, sight happening, hearing happening, everything happening. There's an essence of there's no words to. And how that you can speak on a subject every day that has no substance, and it's here all the time. And the fact that there was no seeker, it was sitting right there. It was sitting right there. The whole time it's sitting there. And sometimes when I'm wandering through life, there is an essence of whether there's an energy to say, are others seeing this entity walking open-heartedly, or and then recognizing that it's all just part of my play, their play. I don't know if I'm in a where I am. Any words that you can give me probably would.
All very good. It's all very good. It's beautiful what she says, that after coming to satsang, I started recognizing the voice of my own mind, what my thoughts sound like, because they've always been there. We missed it because thoughts have always been there. It seemed to be so natural for us that we never even checked. Who is this one speaking? You say that after coming to satsang, you started looking at this voice and saying, who is this? Who is this that speaks? And in the space between this voice, in the space between the thoughts, you find that you are still here. That which is aware of thought, that which is aware of mind, and that which is aware of no mind also. So it's not about the state of mind or the state of no mind. It is about that which is aware of all these states which are coming and going. And then she said, how does one speak about this, which is ever present, yet nothing can be spoken about it? And yet we gather here collectively every day, almost every day, to share this which is ever present and that which no words can ever explain. And this has become our sanctuary within the Leela itself. Within the Leela, within this play of appearances where everything is perpetuating personhood, more ideas about me, more and more something about me, how to make my life better, how to improve as a person. Everything is selling this. It's only satsangs which are the rare sanctuary from this marketplace of concepts about the false one, about the imagined one. And to the world it is natural for those who come to satsang, for them to feel like we are crazy. It's very natural. I don't blame them because they are asking, what's in it for me? Why should I come to satsang? What's in it for me? And we say there is nothing. There is nothing here for me. Who really wants that? You have to be tired enough. You have to feel helpless enough in the idea of me, tired enough of the idea of me to be able to come to satsang. And you have to be that tired, that helpless, that in spite of all the resistance of so-called society and so-called loved ones, in spite of all of this resistance, you find yourself in satsang, where you're getting nothing. You're getting nothing personally. but you are discovering what you are, which is beyond all phenomenal understanding. Everything else in the world is promising some phenomenal experience to you. Everything is sold on the basis of some phenomenal experience. Or you will feel better, or your body will become stronger, or your bank account will be like this, or you will have such a brilliant relationship. All these are phenomenal experiences. Only in satsang it is said there is no guarantee, and even if some experiences happen, forget about them. Who is it that wants to experience themselves non-phenomenally, to discover this heaven which is the truth about yourself? Because for me, heaven is not phenomenal. Because all phenomena I tire of, no matter how great it might seem. So heaven for me is this neutrality, is this nothingness, is this emptiness, which is stable, which is steady, unchanging, has no desire for anything at all. How many want a heaven like this? Or do we still want a heaven which is made up of some phenomenal experience? That heaven I cannot promise you. But this one, which is the true nature of what you are, this one will be found in satsang, if this is what you're truly here for. That's why I ask whether it is okay with you that you never have another spiritual experience. Is it okay with you that you never are able to speak about the subject of spirituality or enlightenment? And if it's okay with you that you never have another story to tell about anything at all. And as my master says, nobody who has realized themselves has gone on to regret it. Many of us saw the Chai Satsang this time at the end where someone said that, what was it? After my awakening, I feel very bored or something. Huh? Don't like my life anymore. Something like that. Truly, this cannot happen that you say that I have discovered this for myself and I dislike my life or have an aversion to my life. You might say that I'm not interested in that which is phenomenal, you see, but you can never label life with a negative connotation now. Because all that was even prior in the past was labeled negative, now is seen only as grace. When are we going to drop this personal perspective? All that is personal, can we forget about it? Are we willing to hand over power to life, to God? Yeah, I don't know anything at all. All is up to you. This non-personal being, I am forever at the feet of that one, unassociated by these concepts of me and mine. And this I see in all of you. I see in all of you. Get some lights. Good. Sorry. Let me not meet a person. The master said once that, Ananta, this person thing just doesn't work. It's a very simple line, but in that, everything is there. This person thing just doesn't work. Because with the person idea comes all its friends, desire and aversion, fear and regret, guilt, resentment. All of these are dependent on the person idea. So much ado about something that never existed. That's why in satsang also, any satsang, you find that the interaction is how is that? You find that the interaction is the master is saying that there is no person. And from the other side he's hearing, yes, yes, I know there's no person, but what about this problem? What about this that I have? How can you help me with this? But there is no person. This is nobody's problem. So it is not that you don't have a problem. It is that you are not here at all. All ideas about you are false. Even the idea that I am awareness is false. Whatever gave you the idea that God is reliant on your ideas? What is going to happen to my life if I let go? I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be better than whatever has happened in the past. And if it becomes just about concepts, then you need faith, you see. If it becomes about a concept of God, then it's dependent on faith. How much faith do you have in the concept of God that you're willing to let go? But here I'm not sharing with you a conceptual understanding. I'm saying, can you stop being? Do you know who this being is? This being is God. And it is in the light of this being that this entire universal play is going on. So don't let go because of some concept of God. Let go because being is here. It is your own presence. Don't add anything. Don't associate anything with this being. Just stay as this I am. Don't become I am anything at all. And as you remain as this unassociated being, you might one day come to the conclusion that even this presence is part of my play. It's just another appearance. Here we are one, without any concept of one. Oh my dear, I can't hear you. No, I can lip read you. You're saying, can you hear me? But I can't hear you. You know why I'm laughing. I have no idea what's supposed to happen next. Okay. We start 4:30. It's 6:50. So it's wrong time. So. You up to it? Or?
I can hardly breathe it. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, 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 my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind, on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind, on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, 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 my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind, on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind, on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, 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 my Divine Mother.
Where is time? I can't find his this thing called time. Okay, my dear, we can play the invocations now.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti Pujamulam Gururpadam Mantramulam Gururvakyam Mokshamulam Gururkripa Mokshamulam Mooji Kripa Mokshamulam Anantaji Kripa Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sakina Sarve Santu Niramya Sarve Patrani Pashantu Magashit Bhakvavet Asatoma Satkamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityurma Amritam Gamya Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Brahma Paramastu Om Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai Om Shri Satguru Mooji Ji Ki Jai.
Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadguru Shri Mooji Ji Ki Jai.
Sadguru Shri Ananta Ji Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai. Jai. Jai.
Jay.
Jai. Jai. Jai.
Jay.
Jai.
Okay, I give up.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We can stop the broadcast now, dear Claire.